Harmony, a town that looked like it was plucked straight out of a postcard. Quaint streets lined with charming houses, neighbors who greeted each other by name, and a steepled church at its center. First Unity Church wasn't just a building, it was the soul of the community. For decades, it symbolized peace, love, and faith, a place where people sought solace and connection. But on a cold Sunday morning in October, all of that changed. Inside the very walls meant to bring comfort, a horrifying crime shook this small town to its core. Blood on the altar, a life taken too soon, and questions that would haunt Harmony forever. This is the story of Sarah Evans and Noah Taylor, a tale of ambition, betrayal, and murder that reveals how even the holiest of places can harbor the darkest of secrets.
Reality Recital, where truth meets the unknown.
Sarah Evans was more than just a choir director, she was the heart of First Unity Church. Her voice had a way of transcending the ordinary, lifting spirits, and bringing the congregation closer together. People described her as warm, compassionate, and endlessly devoted to her faith. Noah Taylor, on the other hand, was the church's rising star. As a youth pastor, he had a natural charisma that drew people in. Parents trusted him, teenagers admired him, and church elders saw him as a beacon of hope for the future. Together, Sarah and Noah were a powerhouse duo, working tirelessly to grow their congregation and spread their shared vision of unity. But underneath the surface, things weren't as perfect as they seemed. Whispers began circulating, about arguments, unspoken tensions, and even something deeper. Harmony's close-knit community wasn't immune to rumors, but in this case, those rumors were just the tip of the iceberg. October 14th began like any other Sunday. The morning was crisp, with the first hints of autumn coloring the trees. Parishioners arrived at First Unity Church, expecting another peaceful day of worship. Instead, they walked into a nightmare. Sarah's lifeless body was discovered near the altar, a pool of blood staining the sacred floor. The murder weapon, a shattered candlestick, lay nearby. The congregation froze in disbelief, their gasps echoing through the empty pews. Where was Noah? His absence was glaring. At first, people hoped he might have gone for help, but as the minutes turned into hours, suspicion began to creep in. The pastor they trusted, the man they looked up to, could he be responsible for this unthinkable act? Detectives arrived on the scene, determined to uncover the truth. As they began piecing together Sarah's final hours, they realized this wasn't just a crime of passion, it was the culmination of a long brewing storm. Sarah, it turned out, had been uncovering discrepancies in the church's financial records. Funds meant for community programs had been quietly disappearing. All signs pointed to Noah, but Sarah hadn't reported him yet. She believed in redemption and wanted to give him a chance to explain himself. Then there were the rumors about their relationship. Some said they were more than colleagues, others hinted at a falling out over personal disagreements. What truly drove Noah to the edge? Was it fear of being exposed? Or was it something far more sinister? The breakthrough came 4 days after the murder. Noah was found 200 miles away, camping in a remote wooded area. When police approached, he didn't resist. Instead, he broke down, repeatedly muttering, "It wasn't supposed to happen this way. During his interrogation, the pieces of the puzzle finally fell into place. Sarah had confronted him about the missing funds that morning, threatening to bring it to the church elders. In a moment of desperation and rage, Noah struck her with the candlestick. His actions, he claimed, were unplanned, an accident driven by panic. But to the congregation, his confession was little comfort. The man they trusted, the man who had preached forgiveness and faith, had betrayed them in the worst possible way. It wasn't just Sarah's life that was destroyed that day, it was the faith of an entire community. The murder of Sarah Evans didn't just end one life, it shattered a community's sense of safety. First Unity Church still stands, its walls repaired and its altar clean, but the scars run deep. For those who knew Sarah, the memory of her warmth and grace will always be tainted by the horror of her final moments. As for Noah, his name is now spoken with a mix of anger and sorrow, a cautionary tale about the destructive power of lies, greed, and unchecked anger. In a place meant to inspire love and forgiveness, one act of violence changed everything. What drives someone to betray those closest to them? And how do we reconcile faith with the darkness that can exist in us all? If this story shocked you as much as it did us, share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think drives someone to commit such a terrible betrayal? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Reality Recital for more gripping true crime stories, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Together, let's uncover the truths behind the darkest mysteries.